Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to Only the Realist. I hope that you guys have all had a wonderful day out there, and be mindful that this reading will not resonate with every single one of you. There are millions of energies on planet Earth, and without further ado, we are going to jump right in. This is going to be a life reading. Our first energies out here is the Ten of Wands, okay? And we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Ten of Wands. Alright. So, right now you feel like you're carrying, there's a lot that you're carrying right now, right? There's a lot of things that you're having to take care of. And for now, I can see that you're okay with, you know, taking the slow, you know, pace to progress, right? There's just this sense of a lot of weight on you right now. All right. Some of you may be comfortable with that, but I feel a little bit of a discomfort when it comes to, you know, processing, carrying a lot. We have the Magician. Okay. With the Queen of Swords. So right now you're in a very you're in this nonchalant energy where you're like, I want to focus. Okay. There's this focus that you're really pinpointing right now, in, you know, the steps that you're taking, right? Something that you're researching or studying, right? Or just making progress with, to, you know, to have that creation. But it's like, you know, I don't want to be bothered. I'm making something, you know. I'm doing something. Yeah. Ten of Cups with the Seven of Cups. Okay. We have some options here for you. Okay. Looks like you're trying to find a sense of community, or some of you may be searching for maybe a relationship or just fulfillment of the emotion, right? But there's plenty of options here for you to, you know, make your move in whichever direction you choose, right? We have the Knight of Wands, Three of Swords. The difficulty comes from your emotions. Well, you know, when I say that, I mean, you know, you're able to gather and, you know, produce, but that heavy sense and that sense of hardship comes from your emotions. You're using your, you know, you're using your lessons to to create fuel. Okay? Yeah. Hmm. The Lovers with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, and that's what is keeping you hardened with the Queen of Swords. Healing. The Star. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're repairing yourself. Okay? This is your restart. Your newness of yourself, right? There's always those periods in our lives where we know that we're restarting. We know that things are being repaired. We know that things are regrowing, you know? And you're like head on with just, you know, being quiet, focusing on the, you know, the repairing, the time, the effort, the creation, the, where's my direction going now? Five of Swords. Yeah, the fight is over with the Queen of Wands. Okay. Preparation. This is our sense of preparation. You're not knowing the design, but you're creating it. You're becoming comfortable in understanding why things have turned out the way they have, why you are acknowledging specific things about yourself. Change. Queen of Wands. Yeah. It's not about it's not about when you are changing. It is about the effort to the changing, right? Intention is everything, right? If you are beating yourself up to create changes, I mean, you could eventually find a space in that dynamic, but if you calmly, find the way to change, I think that's where you are. calmly finding that way of change, right? Sometimes we don't know that the change has not been created yet, because we will simply know by the things that create those triggers for that space that you're trying to change, right? But acknowledging it and seeing that each time it happens, it's not that you're unwilling to make the change. It's that I feel like the purpose becomes a lot bigger when you fail at it many times, right? Because it begins to harm you, and in ways where you begin to acknowledge why it's there, right? Why does it need to be there, right? But the experiences that teach us to acknowledge them are very helpful, right? And at the time we don't see it being there as helpful, but it becomes what you see as helpful, you know? Yeah, change is not overnight, but acknowledgement of change is the beginning. Okay, we have the King of Wands. Man, there's a lot of wands going on here. Okay, we have a lot of wands going on here, a lot of flowing creativity, right? Flowing understanding of how to rise, right? How to feed the needs of our passions, our dreams, our creativity, our desires, right? Things that motivate us, inspire us, right? These things are driven by the fire, the flame, right? Yeah. Feeling, there's this energy here of feeling, left out in the cold, okay? Or just feeling like there's nothing external, right? It's like you're always finding happiness within yourself, but there's never enough of that on the outside, It can become a dark place when we only feed our inside, but we cannot feed the outside, and vice versa, right? If we're feeding too much of the outside and not enough of our inside, some unbalanced things start to become our reality. Okay, yeah, the Five of Swords, or the Five of Wands with the Seven of Cups. Okay. There's this indecisiveness here with, I feel like this has to do a lot with comfort or drive, right? It's this continuous battle within yourself, right? Maybe a sense of acknowledgement. everything's gonna be okay. Just Seven of Swords. This is good here. Keep your keep things to yourself and continue to do what is necessary to create change, right? For yourself. This is good though. And not only was it at the bottom of the deck, it's now here in the reading. We have the Seven of Cups with the Temperance. Yeah. Patience. Stay connected with your understanding of why the path is the way it is, right? It's not that anything is lost or missing. It's always the conflict within. Anyways, guys, that's all that I have for you. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I would really like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys have been with the gang, I love you guys so much. Monistique, and I'll catch you guys next time.